Tuguli, Swagwik, Deha Hungota Niyongyats, Randy Cornelius of Slunige, and I work here over at Oneida Culture Heritage Department, and I've been asked to kind of explain a little bit more about the core values, the origins, and my understanding is that where they come from is the Great Law. This is like about 2,000 years ago when the peacemaker came here, and at that time it was pretty chaotic. There was a lot of warring that was going on and a lot of bad things, and the Creator had sent a messenger here that was born among the Huron Nation and come to know as the peacemaker, and he brought a message to the people at that time to change their ways. And so what he talks about is to have a good mind. Is that when we think about that, we think about when things were started back in the creation story, and how the Creator had this all these good intentions. He had this good mind, and he put all those good thoughts and those energies into everything that he created, including us, the people. And so the Creator had intended for us to always have a good mind. And if there's a time where we're out of balance, is that we're to look at that and find out what the reasoning is behind that, where we don't have a good mind. And so we can always then have that peace within us. And so from that, then they say is where that love, we can understand what love is, and compassion, and that it starts within us, and then we can emulate that to other people, to have that love, and that was to be extended to all of creation. That we're to have it, because that's our family. When we talk about Yungwahwaji Laya, our family, that's our family. It's just not your immediate biological family. It's also our relatives, the clans. It's everything here on earth, because we all have the same maker. And so we're to always have that same good thoughts, and have that love, and that compassion for everything here. And when we do that, what that does is that builds our fire inside of us, and when we have that frame of mind, that we have this love for everything around us, and we use good words, and how we communicate to one another, that builds our fire inside of us. And so for that word for the family, Yungwa Waji Lai, the part of that there has to do with the fire, or gist. And so if we look at it symbolically, when we have a campfire, we take care of that fire, and we don't put too much wood on there where it'll burn us. We just have it just right, so that we can cook over that, or that we can just gather around it and have some warmth. That's that love. When we talk about family, when we talk about our fire, it's that love, it's that compassion, it's that good mind, and it's that warmth that we get from that within our families, and extended out to our community and everything in creation. And we also need to have that encouragement, is that as people, they say that we're the most pitiful things in creation, and we always have to be reminded, we always have to be encouraged, to do what's right. And when we do those things, when we do things that that we need to do, see, again, it comes back, it builds our fire, it makes our family stronger, it gives our family that power, that sense of belonging. And the other part in there that's not on that core value but needs to be there, has to do with respect. Is that we need to respect ourselves first. We need to have that balance within us before we can emulate that outward. And so if we do that, if we follow these core values here and follow those practices, those teachings, is then things will go accordingly, and we'll have a healthy community. But it starts with each individual, and that's a journey to get to that, because of the things that have gone on in our past. Sometimes we need to take a look at that, and how is that impacting, and how is that making me who I am today, and maybe it's not such a good thing, that some of the things that I do, and so we got to look at that, because the Creator, He gave each and every one of us the purpose for being here, and it's our job to figure out what that is while we're here for this very short period of time. These core values are kind of like guides to help us along that way, so I just want to say that a little bit, just so to give you a little bit more clarification. So, Danito.